Welcome back. Well, Maryland's industries, past and present, are all represented in one Baltimore location. As part of my summer series, we take a look at the city's Museum of Industry near the Inner Harbor.
You would cut it out using shears like these.
The fabric industry is just one of many commercial enterprises highlighted in the Baltimore Museum of Industry.
Baltimore has a very long history with the garment industry, or the needle trades, as some people call them. This is focused on uniforms, particularly uniforms that men would wear, and what actually constitutes a uniform. It can be as simple as an apron, which identifies you as working or representing a company. It can be as complicated as coveralls, which not only identify you as an employee, but are for safety.
The site celebrates Baltimore's workers and inventors who made the city important during the Industrial Revolution.
Our museum that tells the stories of the working people of Baltimore, not the big man story necessarily, but the stories of the people whose backbreaking labor helped shape Baltimore's industrial growth.
I was really impressed by this Crown Cork and Seal Company display because it told me that bottlers found it hard to believe that this little bottle cap that William Painter invented would contain carbonation. So they bottled up some bottles of beer and they shipped them to South America and back with these little caps on as a test to see if it would contain the carbonation in the bottle. And it worked.
This old moving truck had a top speed of 20 miles per hour and was used to make daily runs to D.C. If it rained, they would lower these canvas sides to prevent the cargo from getting wet. A timeline exhibit explains how Baltimore was one of the first cities to have a gas infrastructure, how the city had the first umbrella factory in the U.S., as well as the first linotype, a typesetting machine operated from a keyboard that casts an entire line of printing instead of just single letters.
We're in an oyster cannery, really helps tell that story. Low-skilled workers would come, a bell would ring when boats came, dumping oysters from the Chesapeake Bay or produce from the Eastern Shore, and they would come and they would can it here.
The museum occasionally features temporary exhibits such as Reinvention by Christopher Bathgate, a local self-trained artist who uses machinery to create sculptures.
Chris Bathgate, whose technique is to take machines that are cast-offs of the industrial process and rebuild them, computerize them, and then create these incredibly intricately engineered sculptures.
Bathgate's Reinvention exhibit features 28 works of art.
And the Museum of Industry is located at 1415 Key Highway South in Baltimore. It's open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tuesdays through Sundays. For more information, call 410-727-4808.